Welcome back. So from our previous tutorial, we had made this sample biodata form, which had these few items up to email address. Okay, so today we are going to look at how we can work out the skip logic for select one and select multiple questions. So basically this is a breakdown, and we shall look at the basic check, the basic skip logic for select one and select multiple, and then we shall look at negations in case you don't want a specific thing. Then we shall look at complex conditions. We shall look at even other things. We're still using our sample by data form, XLS file. We have added a few questions to help us achieve that goal. Okay. Number one, at the very first skip logic for a select one question, the syntax is as simple as you write a $sign, open parenthesis, put in the question name. Remember, I told you this is always unique. Let me highlight it. Put in the question name for that question, then close the parenthesis, and then equals the selection or the choice. Still, this is the choice name. Remember, here we have list name and label. So if you are specifying, let's say that's like the unique name for this age group. People usually use, let's say, male here, female here. Then you put female, male, as it is indicated in this column under the choices sheet. All right. So let's do the item for a select multiple question. I think I have one. I advise you to always have your questionnaires first written down like this, with even the instructions, and then there you can be able to, you can be able to quickly pick it here and program it in Excel. We have a question here which says select all streaming platforms that you use. So I can create a question here, can be question 10a. Maybe I say if you selected YouTube, you have a YouTube channel. So I wanted this one to be selected when someone selects YouTube app. Okay. All right. So let's see how we do a skip logic of the select multiple question. I've already seen the one for select ones. So in our XLS form, that is question 10a. So it is right here. Still, this will be a select one question because it is a yes or no. And since I already have yes or no defined as WN here, as you can see, WN, one for yes, two for no. I can just put select one WN, okay? And then question 10a, that's my question ID. And then this is my question that I am asking my respondent. You see, when you have the questions here in the Word or whichever, you just copy and paste, so it becomes a little bit easy to manage and even to program. Okay, so here I want someone who selected YouTube app here. Okay, let me try to have them visible. So if someone selected YouTube here, I want this question to appear. If they never selected YouTube, then they shouldn't have to worry about it. So how do I put this? I be like selected. Then I pick this question. I put it in these brackets. I don't, they call them parentheses or curly brackets. Then I put the option of YouTube, which is 2. Then I close the quotes, close the brackets. So this is the syntax. In other words, you're telling the program that if someone selected option 2 in question 10, which is the previous question, then let this question do what? Let this question appear. So this is basically the syntax for select multiple, skip logic. Remember, all these are done under the relevant column. That is very key. You don't have to forget that, okay? Let me try it for this top row, okay? So everything to do with skip logic is done under this relevant what? Relevant column, okay? So we talked about negation. If let's say I want if someone didn't select 5 under select 1 questions, what I have to do is to come and put an exclamation mark. So this syntax means not equal to. In other words, I'm saying if someone never selected 5, if they selected any other choices, then let this question appear. So you use this guy for negation in select 1 questions. If it is select multiple, what we have to do is to come and put a note here, open brackets, and then close brackets thereafter. So in other words, you're saying if they never selected 2 in any of their choices that they selected, then let this question appear. All right. So we don't need this. Also, there is another option for negation under select 1 piece, and the not equal to, or you can use not, then you put the usual selection in question as it is. As simple as that, okay? All right. So we have some interesting questions which we need to program here. So we have question 8. It is asking, have you ever given birth? So the condition is that if someone is female and they are above 18 years, okay? So these are the complex conditions we are talking about. So that is question 8. Come here on question 8. So someone should be female and someone should be above 18 years. So we have gender and age group here. It is question 2 and question 3. I always use colors whenever I'm programming these items because this is that always look back. Okay, so you want that gender is female. And for age group, we have our item under age. We have below 18, 18 to 30, blah blah, up to above 40. So you want the options to be these. So someone should be above 18 and someone should be a female. So female is 2, above 18 is 2 to 4. So we come question 8. This is the one we are looking at. Have you ever given birth? So what is the condition here? Remember, all these our questions are select 1 what? They are select 1 questions. So what we do, shall come here and begin our programming. This is a complex condition where you combine more than one condition. So we shall be like question 2. Question 2 is gender, okay? Should be equaling to 2. Then we put and. Under complex conditions, we can use and, we can use or. Then we put and. Question 3. In other words, I forgot the dollar sign. Question 3, then cross, should not be equaling to 1. So what I have literally said, I've said that, so for gender, make sure the person is female, which is 2. And for age, make sure the person is not below 18 years. So that's why I've used the not equaling to 1. Okay, and that will work perfectly fine. Alright, and there is another question which is interesting, that is question 9. Sorry, you have indicated that you are from you are a Muslim and from UAE. Do you have a valid passport? So we are looking at two items. Someone is a Muslim and someone is from UAE. So it is the same manner. We have country of origin, okay? And then we have religion. So that is question 4 and question 5. So under choice A, this is CTR, and under choice A, this is RER. So basically, CTR, which is country, UAE is number 9, and RER, Muslim, is number 4, okay? So we come here. That means our question 9, you have indicated that you are a Muslim and from UAE. Do you have a valid passport? Here, that's where we come and be like country of origin, which is question 4. It is select one question, so we shall just use this like this. Should be equaling to 9. In other words, the person should be from UAE, and then religion, which is question 5. Should be equaling to 4. So the person should be from UAE, which is 9, and should be a Muslim. UAE is 9, as you can see, and Muslim is 4 under religion. Okay, so that is done. There's also this item here. This question, it says that if you are above 18 years and use Spotify, have you ever subscribed to Spotify at any one time? So again, the age bit is coming. Remember, age is question 3. So we already had that condition which says someone should be above 18 years, okay? So we can bring it here. But then they want someone must have selected Spotify as their streaming service. So this is a select multiple question, streams, and under choices, streams, Spotify is number 1. So in other words, this person we are looking for here should be 18 years, which we have already catered for, but also and must have selected streaming platforms. Question what? Question 10, yes, must have selected Spotify. Like that. So should be more than 18 years, above 18 years, and should have selected Spotify. This is the syntax when the question is a select multiple question. Alright, and then finally, have you ever been to UAE? From our instructions, respondent should not be from UAE. This is the negation kind of question, okay? So let's work it out. And we saw that UAE is number 9 from our countries. UAE is number 9, but then it is from question 4, okay? So, and question 4 is a select one question. So we take the select one syntax. So we be like our question 4 should not be equaling to 9. In other words, if someone is from UAE, why should we ask them whether they have ever been to UAE? And that is how our item ends. Other things, there are other items on this skip logic for select one and select multiple. For example, how to apply them on groups. We haven't seen how groups work here. Once we reach there, I shall show you. It is very simple. Okay. So this should be in quotes. Then Common pitfalls. Yes, common pitfalls. Common pitfalls. Some people you find when they are putting a select one syntax on a select multiple question that really you can't work out. Also, yeah, if here you have 5, then put 5. If it is a yes, put a yes. If it is a yes with capital letters, put a yes with capital letters. These things are case sensitive, so you have to make sure that the way the ID or the name is written here is the same way that you put it here when you're setting up your skip project syntax. This is our file. From here we can save, and then we can test. Okay, saved on the desktop, sample by data form. So you select it and submit. This is the quickest online tool for testing your file. So law 15 on survey sheet, so they are showing us an error which we can really work out. Relevant value is invalid. Okay, where is law 15? See, yes, this should be question 4 for country, not just UN. So that tool is powerful, as you can see. It helps you identify errors really quick and be able to solve them. Okay, so let's run it again. So once you submit and there is no warning at all here, then you can preview. We can preview now. Here we are previewing for study purposes, but remember what follows here now is uploading your form in the system and then deploying it to go and collect your data. So we can preview and see how our items are working. So here we are. So we had things like female and above 18 years. Have you ever given birth? You realize it is coming here. So if we select below 18 years, it won't appear. But if we select 18 years and above, it will appear. Have you ever given birth? Okay. If we say that someone is a Muslim, okay, and they are from Dubai, there's a question on passport. Do you have a valid passport? It's just appearing here. If we say they are not Muslim, it won't appear. So our thing is working perfectly well. And then there is a section where we had above 18 years and listens to Spotify. You see, if you're above 18 years and you use Spotify, have you ever subscribed to Spotify at any time? So once I don't select Spotify, that won't appear again. There is another one which says above on YouTube, do you have a YouTube channel? When I select YouTube, it comes up. So the same with this of Spotify. So you can see basically our guy is working perfectly well. Okay. Then if someone is not from Dubai, let's say Malaysia, it will ask them whether they have ever been to Dubai. Have you ever been to UAE? Not Dubai, sorry, United Arab Emirates, but I think they all work the same. So if they say they were from UAE, that question won't appear at all. If they say they are from, let's say, Russia, the question will appear. Have you ever been to UAE? So that is it. Follow please for the next updates. Thank you. If you haven't watched the first video, then you really need to go and check it out because it was really good, especially for those who are beginning on this journey of becoming programmers of data collection tools. Thank you and see you.